This is a test of the Mnemosyneum Heart and Soul Emergence Broadcast System. Rise and shine. I see you, baby, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You turn the page to a fresh chapter. Set sail for the next great adventure, and set your sights on a future that is yet unknown, but absolutely must be better, right? '26, and the world pirouettes, and time marches on, and people and products and stories and dollars all play musical chairs to the tune of... Each tick is a tally, and your body keeps the score. Muscle memory, cellular diaries, pleasure, pain, chronicled. Ones and zeros like ducks in a row. There's a reason, a rhyme, a rhythm to this shish. And oh, look, you've got a golden ticket. And even though the world is a non-stop dumpster fire factory, and even though it's the dead of winter and spring is the true season of renewal, by golly, Gregory, you can indeed start again. You can
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Now, forget resolutions. Trust me, darling, you don't have the discipline. Nor is there any screen massive enough to display all of your 30-some-odd trillion pixels in real time, live action, carefully negotiating every step, every stroke, every sentence, every signal, every singularity since the Big Bang. No, that's for God's eyes only. Oh, and calling them intentions or goals instead? Yeah, cute costume change, but we all know it's the same character. The push, the drive, the fragmentation, the getting all bent out of shape. For what? A sense of achievement? AKA another dopamine hit. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Again. Again. Until you're all doped up, yet still feeling empty as This is not sustainable. So let's reset and get to the core. The chorus, the steady drum beat, the facts, unadulterated and sans alternative. The part your ego forgot, but that spirit always remembers. Data recovery protocol initiated. What do the heart and soul seek? Connection, resonance, inspiration. Or we could also say love and other drugs, or medicine, magic, meaning. So many wonderful words starting with And notice how the first M in Mnemosyneum is silent, like a delicious secret. Shh. While the other M's are not. Instead, letting themselves be known. Murmurs, moans, pleasures allowed. Did you catch that? Pleasure is allowed. And so see how pleasure blooms at the beginning and middle and end, full round, encircling, mesmeric like the moon. Oh, darling moon. If I were to count by moons and not years, I'd say it's been well over 150 since Mnemosyne first appeared in my consciousness. Like a migratory bird, uniquely plumed and fleeting, following her own seasons. Except she isn't corporeal or concrete like that. More elemental, more water than air, or maybe some hybrid of the two. She's oceanic, atmospheric, encompassing, yet also utterly intrinsic. You don't write about her. She is the written. And she kept coming back in various iterations. As for creative endeavors, first there was House of Mnemosyne, which I envisioned as a small DIY self-publishing press. Then sometime later, House of Mnemosyne, again, but wearing a different dress, adorned in turquoise and copper, a blog that ran from 2012 to 2015. And then, after those fleshy criaturas had their time under the sun, House of Mnemosyne retreated underground, a residue, whispering every so often, "Don't you forget about me." And then, by the time I gave serious thought to reviving House of Mnemosyne, I found out that the name had been claimed by some film production company, which I couldn't even really be mad about because I had been wishy-washy, and it needed a place to live. So I proceeded to play with other possible names for my creative healing cauldron, like Nova Nona and Art by 9, but none of those really hit the spot, and Mnemosyne kept calling to me. Ah, 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 ah. Okay. Mnemosyne, Mnemosyne, Mnemosyne. Who is she exactly? Well, a rarely discussed figure in Greek mythology, Mnemosyne is the Titan goddess and personification of memory, born of the union of heaven and earth, and later herself giving birth to the 9 muses. Mnemosyne was also the name given to a river in the underworld, which ran alongside another river named Lethe. Souls passing on from one incarnation to the next would sip from the waters of one of these 2 sisters, either Mnemosyne, in order to retain the memory of their past lives, or Lethe, in order to forget everything. the full weight and wisdom of remembrance versus the blissfully ignorant blank slate of amnesia. That's a tough choice. So when we say memory here, it's beyond just a function of the brain, although that also plays a role in my relationship with Mnemosyne. But in the grander scheme, we're talking prehistoric, genetic, karmic, cosmic, subatomic, akashic memory. And as someone who's keen on record keeping and self-actualization and soul retrieval, it makes sense why Mnemosyne would impress herself upon me, don't you think? And so now we arrive at Mnemosyneum.
Wow, this place is a mess.
No. What you mean to say is, this mess is a place.
Oh.
Mnemosyneum, a shrine to the god, goddess within. Mnemosyneum, an alchemical lab where the silken threads of memory and imagination are spun into golden Christmas butterfly wings. Mnemosyneum, a liminal space for becoming me, becoming her, becoming more, becoming. She'll be coming around the mountain when oh yes, she's coming, running across the mountains of Taygetos, coming, accompanied by birds, coming, playful and strong and free and beautiful, coming, becoming, all that and more she is. Mnemosyneum, a multimedia playground, sacred ground, common ground, grounds for being me, being us, being whole. I'd rather be whole than good. After all, good girls seldom make history. His story, right? Her story, left behind. Not this time. My story. They, them, their stories. Sacred mysteries. Unhidden, unleashed, untamed. Hysteria. Becoming. Coming into being whole, the whole truth and nothing but. Yes, we can handle it, hold it in our hands, open hearts, open lips, never silent, never silent, never silent. Spill your song, wounded siren, speak and fill all the holes with love. Mnemosyneum, a path process of self-healing, self-expression, self-discovery. Although, mind you, the map is not the territory, and this land is mine. To thine own self be true, 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 flowering, flowing, a wilderness, woman, uninterrupted, self-possessed, desiring, belonging, whole unto herself, whole, holy, here, coming, home, coming, to be danced, to be sung, the roaring inside her, to be heard, to be seen, coming, playful and strong and free and... Here at Mnemosyneum, echoing the late, great Angeles Arian, I ask, essentially, as the soul longs to know, to believe, to remember. How can we restore and sustain a way of beauty in the world? That is the question, the quest, the sun around which this channel and my creative healing practice will revolve. Now you tell me, what do your heart and soul seek? What is your timeless truth, your indestructible dream, your immortal memory? What is your sacred art of living in 2026 and beyond? This concludes Part 3 of the Nemosinium Emergence broadcast. We will not return to their regularly scheduled programming. All systems go.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.